Story time. How I find out that my husband is gay, as in Agege bread. Hey, this life no balance. So, according to the story, the lady in question said she met her husband while she was still in secondary school. The husband, they became friends, but throughout their period of friendship, throughout that secondary school days, the husband never asked her for kerewa for once. This thing continued. She finished her secondary school. The husband promised to marry her. Then she accepted. After her secondary school, the man traveled to Lagos, and after some time, he started taking care of her high institution, as in she trained her in the university, you know. And throughout the period that she was in university, the guy never asked her for kerewa for once. And when she is telling her friends about it, her friends will be telling her, this is somehow, this man must be a good man, or that he wants you to finish before he will get married to you, and before anything. He said sometimes when he come to where the man is living in Lagos, because the man was doing well while in Lagos, you know, when she comes back to the house where the man is living as her fiance's house, she'll be putting on all those skimpy and sexy dresses to attract this man, and this man will not do anything, as in he will not show any form of concern. The only thing he will do is he will give her a peck on the cheek, on the forehead, or maybe on the cheek, and she will be asking herself, is it that she's not attractive? Is it that she's not beautiful? Sometimes she'll be asking her, the man, am I not beautiful? She said, he will tell her, you are beautiful, you are every man's dream, and all of that. I just want us to wait. And on a second thought, she said, it's better that they wait, you know. And whenever she discusses it with her friends will be, some will be like, you are lucky to have such a man. While others are saying, is there something that he's hiding from you? But everything he wants from this man, the man gives it to her. Everything. As a matter of fact, the man is even making her live a good life, because she's not lacking anything. Her parents is not putting a dime in her university education. It is the man who is taking care of all of this. On the day that she graduated, the man came to her school. They all celebrated. The man bought her some gifts. After her youth service, she said that is the day that the man proposed to her, as in the man gave her a ring after the day she finished her service, her youth service. So, and that day that the man proposed to her, she accepted with happiness, and was expecting that at least that night that something will happen. She went and bought a new night to wear. You know, all those sexy ones that even if you are not in the mood, the moment you see a lady on it, you know, it will trigger something upstairs. So, after wearing that night, the guy did not move. Nothing changed. It was the same story, the same old story. She was kind of worried. She told her friend told her, the only person that she confided in, the person told her that it's not a problem, that maybe the man is a Christian, he's a born again, this and that. So, in as much as she is worried, she is not too worried. It was just few maybe months to their marriage, you know. So, with that, she kept quiet and was waiting for the D-Day. As in, before you know it, the man fixed a date for their marriage. And before that marriage, her friend, who also served the same place with her, was doing her own marriage in Abuja, you know. So she took permission from her fiancé to go to attend that program, and she told the fiancé that she is going to spend 3 or 4 days, you know. When she got there, things were not the way she expected. The place wasn't as conducive as she had planned. So that night, she was calling her fiancé, the man, to let him know that she will be coming back, because what she expected is not what she is seeing there. Maybe she was expecting that the place would be more conducive and relax, a place to relax, but unfortunately, it wasn't. So she called the man like 3, 4, 5 times. The man did not pick. So I don't know, she was like, I hope all is well, I hope there's no problem, because the man never miss her call, or anytime he sees her missed call, he will call immediately. But it took him like 3-4 hours before he was able to respond to the call, almost at midnight. So when he called her back, as in, she was worried. I hope all is well. What happened? For over 4 hours now. And the man told her that nothing happened, that he was busy, too busy, you know. And at the end of the day, she said, okay. But she did not tell him that she is coming back the next day. Meanwhile, her friend have helped her to book a flight that will be taking her back to Lagos the next day, the next morning. So that was how she came into the house, as in she came back to Lagos. And because she had the spare key, she entered the house and opened the house. Unfortunately, this lady saw the man whom she'll be getting married to in few weeks on top another man, as in the man is the one that is screwing the other. Hey, she said that she almost fainted, but she managed to hold herself, you know. And at that point, everything became clear to her. She doesn't even need a soothsayer to tell her that this is the reason this guy have not been touching you or trying to do criminal with you and all of that, my dear. She said that moment, it was night already, so she managed to hold herself, went downstairs, you know, before she couldn't stay in that house. She decided to go to a hotel that night. She said the guy followed her to that hotel. When the guy got to the hotel, remember, their relationship started while she was in secondary school. The guy had been taking care of her ever since that secondary school to her university level and everything. So when this guy came to the hotel where she lodged that night to beg her, no, according to her, she said the guy did not beg her. The only thing the guy told her was, you have seen everything. The only thing the guy did again was telling her that how he entered into Agege group, that when he got to Lagos newly, that things was so hard for him. He couldn't, everything he was doing, nothing is working out. So a friend called him and told him that if you want to succeed in this Lagos, that you need to belong to so group. And when they introduced him to the group, he never knew that it was a Agege group. And finally, he entered a Agege group. And that was how they contributed money and gave him money and helped him secure a shop, started a business, and he is doing great. And the girl said that the guy is doing great, very well in his business. Excuse me. He has connections everywhere. So now the guy told her that, look, now you have seen everything, that it is not going to stop them from getting married, and it's not going to stop them from having children, that all you need to do is just take it the way you see it. She said that at first she was afraid that if she leave this guy, that the guy might buy her or do something hurtful to her. And that is how she agreed to continue with the marriage. Then something happened on the D-Day, on the particular day that marriage is supposed to happen. She told her sister a night before that day, and her sister was like, are you okay? So you saw something like this and you want to continue with the marriage, are you normal? Hey, she said her sister changed it for her, telling her that, you see, this marriage, it is not going to hold. What you will do is that if people ask you what happened, tell them that your genotype did not match, your blood group did not match, that nothing matched, but you see, this marriage, it is not going to continue. That was how she summoned courage and called the man that morning to tell the man that this marriage will not hold again, that there is no how she will see something of that nature, as in that you are Agege bread, and she will enter into such a marriage. She's going to regret it for the rest of her life. That is how she ended that marriage. All thanks to her sister, because if her sister had not intervened, she would have continued with the marriage. Tell me what you think about it on the comment section, and tell me if you find yourself in such situation, what are you going to do? Please share with us on the comment section and share this video. Subscribe to my channel, follow my page for interesting videos like this. I love you guys. Bye. See you.